What's up guys, and how you doing? And welcome to Be a Pro at World of Tanks. My name is TiPit, otherwise known as Sergeant Buddy, and today we are going to be playing the Chi-Nu-Kai, the Type 3 Chi-Nu-Kai. Now this is the premium version of the Chi-Nu, and it is very powerful. The gun has 120, okay let me just make sure. Yeah, it does 125 average damage for 124 pen. I don't know why they just didn't do 125, 125. It would have made it so much simpler, but okay, whatever. It has a really good gun. That is the main issue. Its rate of fire is also very nice. Too bad I didn't get that shot. I really wanted that shot. I just wanted to kill there. I know it's not the greatest reasons to do things, but it has decent speed. If you want to look at the stats, the overall stats of this vehicle, and see specifically how it runs, check the last 2 minutes of this video maybe, and that should give you about an overview. I'll go over how this tank works specifically. Okay, so right now I'm not doing super well on positioning. I do not exactly have much of a goal because my team is all pushing up there or doing nothing. So, sick. I'm being lit, so I can't do much. We'll get a few guys sitting at base, which is always a problem. I'm tempted to go across the water at this point. Oh, but I have a target on the M4. Ah, no, I don't. Okay, so that changed. So yeah. Oh, I have a scout. Haha, Covenanter, you'd better stay there if you want to survive. So look at the rate of fire this gun has. The accuracy is pretty good also. This guy's gonna try to hit me, but he has the machine gun, so his chances of hurting me were extremely low. All right, so I'm gonna snipe this Chi-Nu. I mean, shot went a little bit AWire. AWire. Same difference. Ooh. Do not want to be hit by the M4 because this doesn't have like tons of armor. I mean, I'm a medium. I still do have a decent amount of armor, to be honest. It is decently surprising how much armor I do have, but it's not enough to ricochet M4s. But I mean, tier 3s and 4s will have trouble penning you sometimes, which is very nice. That just for instance, how that Covenanter was shooting at me, he didn't have much of a chance of penning me, especially with a machine gun. But all right. Ooh, M4 gets lit, or the Chi-Nu gets lit again. Alright. Shot was just right over. It is a really hard shot, even for a German tank, let's say I was using. It would be an improbable hit, but... Alright, there is that light. Okay, at this point, I'm seriously considering starting to engage those guys that were on the little mini hill there. Alright. Oof. Somebody's gonna try to rush me, hey? This'll be interesting. Alright. Now, he has a high rate of fire, which is his main advantage at this point. Alright, there we go. So we did have some teamwork. You did see that I was actually close to losing to him, just because he had the higher rate of fire and he was able to pen me on the sides and such, and even on the front. But if we had been fighting in Battle Royale, I would have been able to snipe him and he wouldn't have been able to kill me. Alright. Alright. This guy is right at that point. I don't know why he's being so stupid. I got an unlucky ding on the front of this tank, though. Oh, sick. How did I miss that? Come on, I don't want to have him live. There we go. Okay, so that guy died. I'm actually going to come back because the TD Samoa is actually down on near coming to our base. He's not much of a threat, but to me he definitely is. And I do not want to have him in my back. There is a scout, Cruiser 4, yeah. His chances of killing me are practically null because he's such an easy one-shot. But even so, I will keep my eyes out for him. They have 4 players. Alright. Oh, there's a Samoa. The gun depression isn't too bad either. Alright, so I just helped my KV1 a good deal. We still have a chance of losing, especially since these are lower tiers, and players in these lower tiers don't do super well. But at the same time, you know, just keeping an eye out for that. Because it's still a possibility, and as long as it's a possibility, it should be a priority. If I can get some shots right on this guy, I'll be a small target. Why is he not lit? I don't understand why I'm not lighting him, though. That's definitely should be happening. Should not be happening, I say. Okay. I'm a small target, and the VK doesn't have much accuracy, so I'm not expecting him to... Not expecting him to hit me. Okay. So I died. Okay. That's disappointing, but oh well. So I'm just gonna jump to the end of the battle so you guys can see a little bit how much money this thing can make on average, how it does. Alright. So this is what the battle looked like. Getting the second top XP. I was gathered by XP. 500. I did 564 damage with assistance and damage 1,300. So that was pretty good. That M4 was close. My goodness, that was a close match though. I did $30,000. That's on a tier 5 premium. That's pretty good money. So if you want to make money, you can actually go to this tank. Of course, I did do pretty well in the match, but even so, that was a pretty good run. Let's just look at the stats on the tank. Oops, sorry, my bad. The gun, you've already seen 12 rounds a minute approximately, but you can bring that down. The average damage 125, 125. The pen 124, 155. So the premiums do increase it just a little bit. The turret 75. So that's a pretty good amount of armor on the front for a tier 5 medium. 75, 50, 50, 350 degrees. The engine is a little bit weak, just a tad bit. I wish it was a little bit stronger. It would be nice. And the radio. And this is my suggested loadout. You want to have, and of course the number is a little bit taking a blue, but I suggest have mostly armor piercing and have a few gold rounds. Most of the tiers you're going to be fighting aren't going to be maxed out, so you don't have to freak out too much about that. And have maybe just a few HE rounds, especially if you know you're going to be coming up and there's only RD left and you can easily pen them anyways. You might want to have that, but they're not very mandatory. They're not super helpful, but at least have a few premium rounds just in case. And of course, just a standard loadout. Have the gun rammer and vents. That's what I suggest. And if you want to add a fourth one, you might want to have enhanced gun length drive because the aiming time is a tad bit low. Guys, that's about it. And I hope you enjoyed this. If this was helpful, please leave a like. And you guys be awesome. Alright? Peace out.